and I rented this apartment from a landlord, and we won't say any names or anything like that because I don't think it's right to say names unless they're here. But this is our bedroom door that we have, and you can see how well it closes. This is the new pergo floor that they put in, and it rocks every time you step on it. But the door doesn't line up. No doorknob, nothing. You can't close your own bedroom door. And you come out here and the same thing. The pergo floor is all coming up that they put in. Now we don't have any furniture in our house, so there's no heaviness other than walking on it, normal walking. This is our bed, because I can't carry a bed up the stairs because I'm disabled. So we had this bed delivered. Now if you come into the bathroom, oh, here's a good look at our smoke detector that we have. This is our smoke detector. Let me turn on the light. This is our smoke detector. So if we had a fire in here, we're probably potentially going to burn up. This is an old place.
Carbon monoxide doesn't work either.
Yep. And you come in here, this is our bathroom. This is our bathroom door. When we have guests come over, we have to tell them to place the door like this, because there's no privacy in here. One hinge is on, one hinge is off. I offered to do the painting and cleaning, but while I was doing the cleaning, he shut the power off and everything. So I didn't offer to pay to do the cleaning. I offered to do the cleaning, period. I didn't offer to clean on my own money.
Also on the entrance,
this is coming up off the floor here.
and it's been this way since we moved in.
And this whole floor is sinking down here. Every time you step on it, that's why the screws won't stay in, because it's warped from all the water. And if you come up here and you look along here, there's a water trail that goes all the way across. This is what we have happen in our bathroom every day. We have water everywhere, all along the toilet, everything. I don't know how many towels I've used. You can see the water in here. I don't have enough buckets. This is our lab that we have. You need to face it this way. This is our lab. It doesn't drain. The plunger don't work. It doesn't drain. It's never worked since we've been here. This is our shower. This is our shower. Where all this water, it's not ours. It's the apartment up above, but it's not their fault.
This hole has been there for a year as well, or at least as long as we've been here.
And the people who lived here before us said it'd been here for 2 years. This is our shower. It's all held together with tape. Oops. That's what it looks like underneath there. And then over here you got mushrooms. The wall is crumbling in here. All this, nothing sealed in. He gave me some caulk and wanted me to seal it in over here. But if you see the corners, I just thought that it's non-caulkable. And you can see all the tape that's on the shower. That's only thing that's holding it together. Up here,
Corners coming apart here behind the shower. We can hear them showering upstairs, and it comes right down behind our walls and into our shower.
all the windows have black mold around them. Now, I wasn't able to clean the black mold because I don't know the toxicity level of it. I'm not a professional with mold cleaning. And so, as you can see, this is all full of water. I keep my rubber glove here because we don't know what's coming down from upstairs.
And we've had a crack in our toilet.
And then there's a
since we've
crack
been
in the
here.
toilet right over here.
And so this is what we get on the floor. We clean it up every day.
Okay. Now, if we go into the kitchen, the two light things, there's no covers for them. Plus, there's a short in them. They won't work at all. This sink here, water runs underneath it. It needs to be recaulked and everything. I'm just saying the things that need to be done that we've been promised for over a year. This is our refrigerator. As you can see, we got lots of food. We like to eat. But there's a big crack here, and the seal doesn't seal right, and it's coming apart. And what it does is it costs us money because the fridge has to run longer.
Parts missing from it.
Oh yes, there's no rails on all this, and the rails are broken.
And again, this is before
As you
we
can
moved
see,
in.
they're broken. Let's put that back in. Okay, and you can look underneath the stove. There's nothing there holding these wires in or anything. If you had kids or something, maybe they touch them and they get burnt. And as we go to the living room,
Oops. We didn't get the wraps.
here you have water that is poured down here and is coming into our living room. I don't know if it still is, but you can see the water damage. Okay, now let's take a walk outside. This is our front door. This is what we have when guests come over that they see. I open the door, it looks like trash lives here. And if you come back inside real quick, well, I kind of filled in the cracks because he wouldn't give me the stuff, so I had to put bags in there for the winter time. That was my improvise without it costing me anything, because I don't really, to be honest, want to put any money into this. He should have fixed this before we moved in. And when you come outside, let me shut the door. Every one of these windows, see all the black mold? I don't want to touch that because I'm not an expert at this. And water drips down every night because of the condensation. And you can see it on the neighbor's porch. Now, imagine this. Imagine this. Every apartment down here is the same. All of them have holes in their ceilings. They all have water running in there, but they're too afraid to say anything. And if you come down here, you can see where our front window does it too. But we don't have any heat in our living room because I don't know why. We've never had heat in the living room all winter long. And this window used to have tape running down it. He did put in this window. I have to give him credit for that, but he didn't do a very good job, as you can see. And that's the way he left it. Okay, this over here, I have video where water is just pouring down here on this porch. And you can see all the stuff that's come off. We'll go down here. Well, wait, let's stay up here. Structural damage. This right here, this concrete's gonna fall off eventually. Maybe not today, maybe tomorrow. I feel unsafe even walking on this. And right here you have the big crack. And this goes much deeper. And you have a bearing timber over here that's broken, and I'll show you that in a minute. As you come down the stairs, everything's supposed to be plumb, square. See, this is a bearing beam. As you can see, I can move the whole thing. It's not even attached to that anymore. It's all, and this is all cracked, and this is hollow. You can tell that there's nothing inside there anymore. It's all rotted out. as you come to the back of the house, I don't mind a few spider webs. The manager cut the handle off this so no one could use the water. I should be allowed to use water. As you can see, that all the stuff is all falling down around here. And if you come down here and look under the carport, I'll show you where the ceiling is actually coming down. This is a spot. This is where that timber is that's falling down. It's all rotted out. That whole sidewalk, all that concrete's going to fall down eventually. And it's rots out from all the way over there all the way across. If we come down here, this is our carport, and this is where water's coming also. And you can see all the splits in the ceiling and everything. It's all getting ready to fall down. I feel in danger. And let's go over here and look at the smoke detector.
The extinguisher, you mean?
Or yes, extinguisher, I'm sorry. It's your average extinguisher. But if you look at the date on this and everything, it's expired. And the fire department was here and said it was okay. It's not even in the case. And the other ones are also expired. Now if you look at the ceiling again, this is going across from where we started all the way to here. The integrity of the building it's going to collapse and someone's going to get hurt. You come over here. They've actually had to cut out spots to let the water come down, or they were fixing pipes or something. But then if you come over here, you have all this black mold. And the ceiling's coming down there also, and they cut holes out. They didn't fall out in squares. They cut them out to let the water drain out. Okay, it really upsets me. It really upsets me because we were promised something that we never got. And I really wanted an apartment, and I was willing to pay the rent and everything. But they told us that they would be back in 3 days to fix us, and I took them for their word because he's a police officer, and I thought police officers don't lie. This is our driveway we drive up in the wintertime, and you can't get up here if you have a car. You have to have four-wheel drive to get up here. When it rains, this is constantly basically a mud bath for your car, and there's so many bumps and everything that you're damaging your car.
Potholes, everything.
I've fallen on this road 3 times. One, the dog made me fall.
And the manager was down here fixing this a couple weeks ago, and it's all messed up again. Filling in holes and whatnot, and it just broke apart.
This is my other pet peeve. We have children that play here. There's wires there. I don't know whether they're live or not. I didn't test them. I just know that this is not up to code. It should not be allowed with children that play here. We find syringe caps, needles, everything. I'm supposed to be allowed to have a safe environment to live in. And if we come up this way, this is the side where the manager lives, and everything's all perfect, and we live up there, and it's all nasty. But I'm going to show you I'm going to show you our garbage cans, and this is the way it is every week. And I have to figure out whether I can put garbage in there or not. For a month, I never even got a key to my mailbox. And when it snows, you can't walk down. I fell down in the snow, and I was ready to call 911 because I couldn't get up. I broke my back in 8 places already, and it took me a long time to get up. But this is our garbage, and it's like this every week. Someone put an old bed in here. Garbage man won't even pick some of that stuff up. Don't show the license plate of this car. But we have abandoned cars up here. And we have people that don't live up here. All the time, we find them in their car, sleeping. This is where I fell when it was snowing. Twice. And the first time, I couldn't get up. I slipped right up here. No, actually I was over here. And I slipped. I was going to get someone's mail out of their mailbox for them. And I slipped and fell. And there was so much ice, I thought about taking my shoes off at first. I could not even walk. I couldn't even hardly get up. I crawled over here to this and then got up, and I could barely walk. This is the road. Sometimes people back down here and get stuck down here. As you can see, the tire tracks and everything.
Do you see the hazard?
And there's children that play here. This should be something that should be secured area. Being an apartment manager for 4 years, over 4 years, I ought to know. This is not law. And he wasn't honest with us. This stuff has been like this almost a year. And
Bobby, longer. At least since we've been here almost a year, it's been like this.
yes, and you know, I don't really want to say nothing to him, because if you look around at the trees and everything, it's a beautiful place. It's just the apartment that we don't like.
But look, they've thrown stuff down into the gully too.
Yes.
Down this beautiful gully. There's all kinds
And
of...
it's full of baskets. Anytime someone moves out, they just throw it down the gully. You can't see it. It's all covered up with greenery. But when it's wintertime and the leaves are all gone, it looks like a garbage dump down here. And I think that ought to be part of his responsibility as well. Otherwise, he's just adding injury to the environment. But as you can see, it's a beautiful place. I have no problem with it. It's just the building is falling down around me. And I've been putting up with this for a long time. That's all I have to say for now. I hope you like the video. Thank you.